go. Welcome to another adventure. Today we are in southeast Queensland in Girraween National Park, which is on the border between New South Wales and Queensland. Now, over the past few days there's been reports of a polar vortex moving north, and uncharacteristically for Queensland it's about 10 degrees below the usual average, and there is rumour of potential snowfalls. Now, this is extremely rare in this part of Australia, and fortunately I had today off, so I decided to come on an adventure. What we're standing on right now is part of the granite belt, a huge geologic system that stretches from northern New South Wales all the way up into Queensland. So I'm keen for an adventure. So we're here. We're gonna go up to Granite Arch and then to the pyramid. So keen for that one. I'd love to do Castle Rock, but there's a lot more of a hike. There's so much to do here. So that is where we're going. That's the pyramid. So as the water flows, it carves and erodes away, smooths over the granite, and then where there's amorphous regions it forms scalpels. So as the granite is eroded away, it forms this, which then in turn is put in the pools, swirled around by the water, and makes little ponds. Happens all over the granite belt, not just this area. See, and when enough of the pools link up, that's where you get your low flow coming through, and then create rivers through it. So this landscape is still formed by millions of years of rivers going over the top of it, but as you can see, it hasn't flowed here in a while because trees have taken root. Now these trees might be a few decades old, which tells me that this river rarely gets above the flow that you see now. And if it does, it wouldn't get to a high stream power enough to uproot the trees. So all of these trees' roots will either be penetrating through the cracks in the rock or just along the surface of them. So it's a pretty steady river here. Shouldn't change too much. Backburning to keep bushfires from getting too bad. Oh, look at it! You can see the summit. So up there is where we're going. Up there, that's where we want to be. Oh, that's cold. That's a steep. God, the cameras don't do this inclination justice. As all your rains fall on the top ridge, it starts to erode any used to be sediment there until you're left with bald rock. The landscape of Girraween National Park was formed approximately 225 million years ago. The granite in the region formed when magma was forced upwards through the bedrock. As the magma cooled, it slowly solidified to form the granite we see today. As the dominant Earth's surface processes moved from volcanic to fluvial and wind, the softer bedrock was eroded away to reveal the granite below. As the region stabilised, soil and organic material may have accumulated on some granite outcrops. However, over a longer period of time, this is eroded away downslope to form the scree slopes on which vegetation can take root. Bald rock, that's why you get accumulations of deposits down the bottom in scree slopes. But all of the colouring is from different acidities, washing over from rains, weathering, mosses, until you get a granite belt that looks like this. Really doesn't do it justice, the inclination. All the northern tablelands behind us. So this is the northernmost point of the New England tablelands. Unique geologic history, spanning back about 225 million years from the continents of Pangaea and Gondwana. This all used to be an oceanic basin. All this granite was thrown up off the seafloor to create the plateau that you now see as a tabletop. That's why it's called the tablelands, because above that is all your flat plains. Up here and up.
Going up is one thing.
Going back down, and that's fucking steep.
And it's dangerous too. There's a big one just there.
Yeah.
We could just follow this wall up a little bit more.
Slowing right now. Some of these conditions. Two people that might experience rock climbers. It's steep. And I'm not comfortable in this wind. So we found another way. Hell no. Nah.
My concern is that ice is icy.
Is it ice? I'm cool with just here.
That would have been good, bringing some coffee in the thermos.
Yeah. So, the weather's really shifted. Like, it was not this when you had this whole desert. So, but it is bloody freezing rain. And if that's the actual, so you're sitting straight now, that is the incline. We were just walking down that. So really glad that we turned around when we did at the top of those rocks at that bluff there, because there was ice just past it, and with this snap of cold wind, oh, I would not want to test that. I'm glad that we listened to our limits for that one, because that was definitely at my limits.
Rain.
It started to rain, but like really, really finely. Can it just turn into snow? Turn into snow. I really, really wanted it to snow in Queensland, because that just doesn't happen. So, weathering has occurred. Look at it. They all follow each other. So here you got some quartz. And then the weather's down into this. We're back with the little kangaroo pod. They're still here. Oh look, there's little bubbas there. Little bubba joeys. So, we made a second detour on the way back to the car, and we're coming up to the arch. These were all in a matrix of prehistoric soils, sediments, and basically these were all in individual parts of that soil matrix, and the matrix that was around it had a greater ease of erosion. So as it's eroded around, this rock has fallen onto rocks that are in the lower matrix and then been chemically weathered to them. And just like that, we give Girraween National Park a wrap for today. I had a lot of fun. Did you?
Yeah.
No, it was well worth it. It was disappointing we didn't get to see snow, but so beautiful. See, look. So this is an example of the scalpels, how they form. So the different sediments will come through in the river, and one random rock will decide to go round and round and round, and then that will do it one more. Oh, that is icy. Feel the water, it is icy.
What causes that?
Form in just little depressions in the rocks, like in the rock like this, and there's the river. They get caught in a cyclic motion, so the power of the river makes them move, but they can't bounce them out of it.
Right.
So they just go round and round and round and round and round in the one hole until it carves it out.
Another successful adventure with Adventure Ash. See you next time, guys. Adventure Ash, scaling the pyramid.
Really not.
Gnarly, bro. Is this where you'll have the hardstyle playing in the video?